First at 5:30, new legislation to help cut some of the red tape and get more homes built here in Kentucky. The Commonwealth is short more than 200,000 housing units, but proposed legislation could cut down that number.
Addie Miners spoke with a local lawmaker who wants to make it easier for new homes to be built.
House Bill 617, 618, and 333 are all aimed at addressing the housing crisis. And one of their main goals is to spur more development like this.
We really need to be able to incentivize these developers to build these smaller houses. And this is a bill that's going to incentivize them.
The bill that Representative Susan Whitten is talking about specifically is House Bill 617. It would give builders and developers more flexibility when it comes to what can be built on what size lot.
If they can build 10 really large houses right now, and if they build 10 smaller houses on those same plots, then obviously that's not going to be as financially viable for them. But if in that same plot of land they can build 15 or 20 smaller homes, then that's going to be an incentive for the developers, and that's really what we're trying to do.
But Whitten says local governments still have the power to approve or deny development, preventing a builder from cramming a bunch of houses into too small of a space.
They would need to show that these developments would have substantial negative impacts on, and we've listed things like traffic flow, transportation infrastructure, roadway access standards.
According to a study by the American Enterprise Institute, this provision alone could add 3,600 new affordable homes in Kentucky each year. Whitten says coupling that with House Bill 618, which will allow a builder to follow the same residential code for a single-family home when building a 3- or 4-unit home, would drastically increase the amount of small starter homes built in Kentucky.
Exactly the type of home that needs to be available and financially attainable for hardworking Kentuckians.
In Frankfort, I'm Addie Miners, WLKY News.